Welcome viewers, my name is Alexander Casey and today I'll be interviewing Bethany Ellie, a Year 11 student currently attending St Eugene's College. As someone who was close to finishing her schooling years, how does school compare to high school compared to primary school?
High school is definitely a lot different to primary school. Coming from such a small primary school to having 150 people in grade, which is actually half of my primary school, was quite daunting. Another big difference is that in primary school there were never any grade systems or strict test conditions, which took quite a while to get used to, but I'll definitely have to say the level of homework is the biggest difference of all, with it being a much higher level than I was given in primary school.
What was one of the most interesting grades you had in your younger years and one of your worst?
The most interesting grade would definitely have been the grades 1 to 2. The teacher I had for those grades is still to this day one of my favourite teachers. He always made the classes more interesting. My worst grade would probably have had to have been year 6, mainly because all we focused on was the creek system of a little pond near the school, and the most exciting excursion was visiting Descent Creek.
What would you say one of your best and worst moments throughout primary school years?
My best moment was probably going on an excursion to the Echo in year 3 and eating chocolate-covered strawberries, and my worst was probably the same day actually where I got lost and separated from the teachers. Luckily they were just around the corner.
As a Year 11 student, how do you feel about heading into your final year of schooling?
I'm a little in between that I'm excited to finish school and essentially start my life, but the actual work of year 12 was quite scary. It's a big step up from this year and a lot more preparation is headed, so I have very mixed opinions on starting my final year of school.
I know you have a part-time job. As a senior student, how do you balance your school life and your home life?
It's quite easy. It's more just finding the balance between studying while still staying social and having fun. I'm lucky in that where I work, my hours are quite simple and more often on the weekend, giving me weeknights to finish schoolwork and assessments.
Who has supported you throughout your schooling?
I would have to say my family supported me a lot throughout schooling and kept me centred. My friends have also had a big influence as they will understand with my work first, fun later ethic. Teachers have also been a big support in helping me achieve the best I can throughout my schooling years.
How has this support affected your current life?
This support has shown me how to be more supportive to the other people around me, as well as keeping me grounded and focused on setting goals.
How would you say your time at St Eugene's College has affected your current life?
Moving to St Eugene's has affected my current life in that I've learned many new things about communities and I've been taught many more things in every subject. It's the school where I've met the majority of my friends and many other people that have affected my life for the greater good.
What's it like being in Year 12 and what do you find most interesting about you? What is it like being in Year 11 and what is most intimidating about Year 12?
Again, probably the workload that I'll be taking on, as well as the thought of university and other things that come with leaving school.
What do you think you'll find a challenge in Year 12?
Mainly the length of essays that will be needed, and instead of all having different due dates, there will be much shorter deadlines with a higher standard of work. As a lot of the tests refer back to this year, the idea of moving into Year 12 in fact just adds more stress onto this year.
Are you looking forward to Year 12? And if so, why?
I'm looking forward to Year 12 because it's my final year of necessary schooling and we'll have lots of wonderful things as well, such as formal and graduation. As long as a balance is kept between work, school and social life, Year 12 will most likely be my favourite year of schooling.
What do you plan on doing after you graduate?
After graduation, I plan on taking a gap year, going overseas to South Africa and teaching children to speak English, as well as rebuilding communities. I've always had an interest in travel and I figure if I go overseas and contribute to the better being of the world, why not? When I get back from my gap year, I plan on going to university to study either teaching or psychology and pursuing careers in either of those fields.
Have you always been set on this career choice, or are there other jobs you are considering?
I've never been 100% sure on what career I would like to pursue, but I've always been attracted to why people think how they do and why they do the things they do, which is where psychology would come into play. However, I've always been attracted to more visual things such as photography and writing, but recently I have found that I like working with children, so I've decided to become a primary teacher or even a secondary teacher specialising in English or history.
That's very interesting. Thank you very much for letting me interview you, and I hope to see you again. Bye everyone.